So I was Shankaracharya, my bedroom was given to him. It was cleaned with satin. New comforters were brought in, new mattresses were brought in. Mukesh was a kid, 11 years old, never understood this, was watching all this in my own house. That's one thing. Two, my mother and my aunt cooked for him, but they were not allowed to serve him. Because so-called woman cannot serve the so-called saints. He's only Chela can serve him. That was the second question in my head. No understanding. I keep on remembering you. Keep on reminding you. I have no understanding what I was watching all this. 3. I was told, what I learned was, Shankaracharya was, I think, given, or I don't know how to present it. Shivji gave him that shivling to him, which he carried with him wherever he goes. What I watched was, it's very understandable that reincarnation, so we call it, in modern times. When you hear of a Shankaracharya coming to Navsari, people do the line up. Definitely. It's the Shraddha, it's the belief. That's the God's right hand man. Simple word. So what I watched was him sitting down in his lap with shivling in his hand right here. And there was a center table in front of that was empty. I still remember asking that question, why would you do that? Why would you not put the shivling on the center table? I got slapped around because I stood up and asked a question. 2, I asked the question, why would you not eat when my mother and would serve them? Why would you not eat? And why would he carry his own utensils? Why? No answer, slapped around. It's okay. I was a kid, no understanding. It was just curiosity. Let's put it this way. It's a human curiosity of questioning. Maybe, I don't know if you guys have questioned it, I don't know. But I would not resist myself if something comes in my head. I would ask you. My job is to ask you very politely. That's my job as a human being. And I believe if you accept as a guru, I think your job is to answer to me politely with your own understanding. So you know what? I can play 2 roles in a society. A guru and a student. If I'm a student, I have a right to question politely. If I'm a guru, you know what? No matter what, I have a right, or I'm forced to answer your questions. That's the society I know. I don't know whether this is applicable here. I don't know. Yes, I'm a human, but my mindset is different. Coming back to that, so I got slapped around. It's okay. I learned my lesson, move forward. It came to a point where the beating of my mother went up so much that one day I lifted the temper and threw out of my house. I said, God has no power to change you. Tell you right. No understanding again. God slept around again. I was a crazy kid, so-called. They used to take me to the temple. I never used to go inside the temple. I used to stand outside and laugh. Slapped around again. Why would you do that? No understanding, trust me. This is the reality, this is the truth. Now I can talk consciously about what happened with my life. I always used to say, I said, you know what? That idol with stone has no power. Period. This is the only thing I used to talk. I don't know why. Story moved forward. Visited a lot of saints. Trying to understand this. Never talked about it in my house because I was so-called crazy, pagal. I need to go to a mental hospital. People started walking away from me because of the way I look. It's okay. Got married. The only thing I know when I got married was now this is my responsibility. That's the first thing in my head. Responsibility as a human being. It's my body, it's my life. This body's name is Mukesh Mehta. So Mukesh Mehta is responsible for my parents, for my brother, for my fellow brothers, my fellow sisters, and the universe moving forward. Got married. Again, now I'm trying to differentiate out a psychology. Okay. I'm trying to differentiate out a psychology also, because I can talk both languages. Through the psychology, because this is going to be very easy for me to make you understand. How does that body that is born on the planet, because the key factor is we always forgot, I believe we forgot. My birth on this planet was through my parents. It was not my choice. They were responsible for me to bring me on this planet. That doesn't mean there's no right and wrongs about it. It's just a reality. A man and a woman gets together, a body is born on this planet. So what do I came on this planet with? Their own likes and dislikes. Because it's a big tree. Mukesh is here, two parents, now my father's another parents. How many bodies and how many understanding I came down on this planet with? There's no, still making sure you guys understand. No right and wrongs. I'm just stating the facts. So I grew up like this. My body started hearing the same thing about my father's right and wrongs, likes and dislikes, my parents, whatever they're talking, the environment that I grew up in. And now my understanding can tell me that when a kid is born, and I would not say this is exactly what I did. I don't know if you did it, but I did it. I will speak honestly about my mistakes. Not a problem. So when a kid is born, I felt that kid has no understanding. So my behavior, think about it. This is very classical now. I'm talking consciously what I was doing now. So let's say I'm having a glass of beer or a can of beer, and a kid is lying on the floor that doesn't speak my language, is watching this. Two actions are happening at the same time. The eyes that is watching the color of the can of the beer, and the ears that are hearing that I should not drink beer. Two actions at the same time. What happened? After 3 years, again, human being with a curiosity. When my talking came, it became subconscious. But the eyes would follow the reality. And the kids start drinking beer, then I would complain why my kid is drinking beer. This is the question I ask to myself now. This is the biggest mistake I ever made, not understanding that a human body that is born on this planet is a very powerful supercomputer. The computer that we live by, that is our own creation. But so-called super being created a supercomputer like this on this planet Earth, which we forgot. Absolutely forgot about it. It's about myself. You guys are better than me. This is my principle. I'm the last in the line on this planet. 6 billion people are my gurus. I have no intention to understand God. My intention only are to understand my people. Simple. That is a learning process that I need to live by. This is what I am. At the same time, understanding that super being has given me a free choice, a free will, and a desire as a human being. What is the difference between me and all the other creatures on this planet? This is the only figure that has been given the free will and a free choice and a desire. I think our master played the biggest game of the life. We got screwed. I'm using the word we got screwed. Master is free. Who is the master? Super being. All over. I'm not going to use no frames of God here. Because my definition of God is different. We're going to talk it later about. So my master, I think, played the biggest game of his life or her life. I don't know who's her, his or her. I don't know. Because I believe in no shape, no form. Zero. Principle. That is in Vedantas. I don't read books. I just went by understanding all these little things, I feel I became a scapegoat of what I was given. My free will, my free choice, and the desires. That means I am responsible for all these, what I am right now. No rights and no wrongs. Whatever my life is, that's my thinking process. My thinking process is my life. Simple. So I believe this is a superhuman computer ever created on this planet. It stores a lot of information, relevantly or irrelevantly. And I'm going to give you a small example, and I feel that applies to each and every human being on this planet. You grew up in your life, some experience that happened maybe 15, 20 years ago. It happens to everybody. So let's say I got scolded when I was a kid, or beaten up by somebody, that body passes away, it's not even on the planet. But after 20 years, I hear talk about the same person. Why would my body comes up with relevant information? Oh, that guy hate me. And information always comes out of your human body. That happened a long time ago, which we tend to forget as the life moves on. But at the same time, when a scenario is present to you, your body always gives you back information. Memory comes back. It's a very powerful thing. It's the most powerful thing. I believe that I store that information. There's nothing wrong about it, any information, right or wrong. But I'm just trying to show a human body. How powerful is that? That body has created the computer. Now I believe we became slaves of the own computer that I created as a human being. And look at me, how weak I became. My thinking stopped. I depend that thing which I programmed to do it for me. That's one thing. The reason I'm stating all these facts, so I hope you guys, as my gurus, would understand where I'm coming from. I'm trying to make you understand all these angles of what I'm trying to do. So this was going on. Now the story of Mukesh Mehta comes back again. I'm married to a wife, beautiful wife. It took me 30 years, and I would say very humbly 30 years to understand that I'm married. The society knows, oh, he's got a good wife, he's a married man. The society only knows how Mukesh Mehta presents outside. The society doesn't know how rude I was to my wife in my own house. That is a small example. We get bonded with human bodies. I get bonded with my wife. So that's why I got married. The little things we do is a ripple effect of the life that we have. So I'll give you a small example. I'm watching TV, I like the show. I'm so engrossed in the TV. That is my world for that particular moment. My wife comes home, she also goes to work, I go to work. But come back to our culture.